All right, today at the round table, it's going to be a science discussion as well as an experiment potentially. Can you freeze a fart? What are your thoughts going into this?
Why?
Because someone's got to do the groundbreaking research.
Depends on the pressure of the chamber that you're releasing into.
Yeah. So when I was initially brainstorming, so it was an evolution. It started with a fart delivery where I'd go to Matt's house and fart into the Ring doorbell.
Great.
But I usually can't do that audibly, so I probably would have ended up shitting my pants and it'd be like a ding dong shitch. So I was like, there's got to be an extension of this idea.
Well, when you say freeze a fart, do you mean like you now have a fart snowball, or
yeah,
do you mean like you want to be able to open a jar and the sound of the same fart keeps coming out?
What I was envisioning is I would fart, and while it's still like the fumes, it'd be frozen.
My theory is smarter people than us can do it.
Yeah.
And more so than more brain cells, it's more technology at their disposal.
We could get Jamie Heineman on it, I think.
Here's the thing. We're going to fart into a container.
Right.
Container.
Amaranth proved the theory. You can do that.
Right.
Yeah, you can't
Although
shit
I will
farts.
say once again, we did not smell the fart. Our jar was empty.
Yeah. That wasn't just an empty jar.
We got scammed.
Oh.
Here's the method. You fart into a jar.
Yeah.
The jar goes into the bag that you vacuum seal. Because you can't just vacuum seal the fart. The fart comes out.
Yeah.
You need the fart contained in the vacuum sealed bag.
Of course.
That
Naturally.
gets dipped into the liquid nitrogen, which from looking online will freeze some of the fart gases, but not all of them.
Will it freeze the gases or just the particles? Like
gases.
the solid part. It will freeze the
It
gases.
seems like the
Solid
two
particles, brother. It's a fart. Am I right?
They were saying there will be
They're
poop
solid
particles.
That's
Yeah,
what's.
so-
I mean,
that-
that is what.
There's
yeah.
going to be like flakes of poop. That's the fart shit. So that's.
It's really, if you think of it, it's like the base of a soup.
It's the broth.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
It's like
Debris.
It's like the miso paste that you put in there. Yeah.
It's the miso paste in your soup.
Because it's a gas.
Yeah.
You can
Naturally.
you can put it in you can make it condensate.
That's
into
what I'm
a
saying.
liquid.
Yeah.
It is a issue of density, because like water becomes a gas and it becomes a cloud, and if you scoop up a cloud and freeze it, it turns into snow. That's what snow is. It's frozen cloud. So the idea is that you need to get enough fart together to make a literal fart cloud that you freeze into shit snow.
Well, no, because you're already in that you're talking about a gaseous state. We are producing it in a gaseous state.
I'll translate
coming
what Drew
to
says. We need to fart in Matt's pool, is what he's saying.
So Ryan has had this idea, and I think this is stronger
This has to be the
than
case.
whatever we're trying to do here is going into a body of water
That's
and
really
just
smart.
catching the bubbles.
The problem
Matt's
is you
pool.
can't
Matt's
only
hot
catch
tub.
the bubble.
Yeah,
you're getting water.
There's
Yeah,
got to
but
be a
you
way
can-
to
so
create
you
a
can
vacuum
just
in the
catch the-
jar
you can do
and
that.
to catch the air.
You
There's
hold
got to
the
be a
jar
way to
upside
do that.
down, and then we just try to
Whatever's
catch
at the
Charlie's
top is
farts
the
like the
fart.
bubbles, like a little mini game.
Yeah.
It's like a Wario.
Well, here's the thing.
With enough jars, we could do it.
You can fill the jar with water and then fart into it, because the fart will push into the jar and
just
push
catch
the
them.
water out.
Okay. If we were going to UT and we had a like science department behind us,
Which we will be.
yeah,
They have
we
a pool.
We have solid ceramic, or not ceramic, but like glass box with a little pump on the end of
Pump
it.
that you connect to your butt.
You will do that, but first you get a vacuum that sucks it out, sucks out
Yeah,
all the air.
yeah.
It is a perfect vacuum in there, as close as we can get humanly.
It's got it.
Then we attach a hose to our ass to put it blue, and we fart. And this is going to take a couple weeks probably to fill this whole little thing up with
That's
fart.
the thing, is the quantity issue, I think.
Yeah, so we take a little bit of time. We let them get real stinky in there, then liquid nitrogen all around it.
And even
Let's get
then-
Nile red.
So liquid nitrogen is only cold enough to freeze like 2 of the gases.
So we're
that
filter
comprise-
freezing farts.
Right. You're taking out some of the fart components.
Is there something to farting into like a vacuum cleaner? So suck it up and contain it. Is there something there? I don't know. It just popped into my brain.
Are you asking would it be funny? Because yeah.
if you stopped at vacuum, I was like, yes. And then you added cleaner, and I was
Well,
like,
no,
no.
just like basically like you just like
Whoa, wait.
take like
Okay.
the shop vac, put it up to Aaron's ass, let him fart. It just goes into the vacuum,
If
right?
we move
now we've
forward
got
with this idea,
now we've got fart.
imagine we have a vacuum. We hold it up to an ass. We fart into it. We do this 500 times. You pull out the filter. What's there? Poop? Or is there like fart essence attached to the filter? Because then you don't even need to freeze it.
The soul, yeah.
The
It's
soul
like
of the
it's
fart.
fart
essence,
extract.
yeah. Is if we do that, if Charlie then goes to Matt's house, puts it in the microwave, or throws it at his door or whatever, then you're just throwing poop, and that is fucked up.
Yeah.
If you can keep
It's
it at
no
4,
longer a joke
it
at
becomes
that point.
solid,
It's-
and that's gross.
It's
Yeah.
I
bioterrorism.
wouldn't do that anymore because Chase had a really good point. Like, we could unfreeze the fart in 3,000 years.
Yeah.
that
That's
one
true.
is cool.
Running off of my theory of farting into a vacuum cleaner, you could then reverse it and like
right.
blow up
Blow it.
balloons with it and then freeze those.
that's-
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there
you
you
put
go.
the filter on the other end, you blow through the filter. You've now created a non-human fart. You've extracted the human element.
That's true.
Literally
We could
the
just-
soul of the
We
fart.
could just fart on like a screen or poop on a screen, smear it around, and then
Poop
put
on
it
a
in front of a fan
And blow air.
And now we have a manufactured fart.
That's
This is the most evil thing the warehouse has ever
I don't think I
done.
like where this video is going.
The manufacturing of fart's a pretty good idea because you could do that you just need a fan.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we're losing. Oh, sorry. Go
If we
ahead.
could fart into a chamber and then apply pressure to it,
Yes.
like an immense amount of pressure, it will condensate into a liquid
From a
that can
fart
then,
Yes, that
black
is
hole.
true. That is
I-
true.
that can then be frozen.
I think that's actually a harder experiment.
I agree.
This is not,
100%, but it is more pure.
this is not the experiment we're doing, but I think it would be really cool if we farted, had scientists.
End of sentence.
If we fart, if we poop. Farts have everyone always as a kid they were always like cow farts have methane and stuff.
Yeah,
Do
right.
Human farts have.
I'm nearly 100%
Yeah.
certain.
We
of
do
it.
make-
Has anyone ever tried slamming fart particles together in like an
like the
accelerator?
LHC?
Large
Oh,
Hadron Collider? Yeah, that would be
I
good.
know you guys are working
Well,
on
no.
black holes.
A brown hole.
Because then that opens the portal to the poop dimension.
There has to
It
be.
literally
I think
has
it
to be
is
the
pool.
It
It is
literally
pool.
has to be the pool.
Yeah.
Once again, though, you're not doing that without getting water, and that destroys the experiment.
It's also
You can displace water, but here's the thing: if there's enough fart concentrated in one direction, we will get some.
What's wrong?
once
What's
again-
wrong with the little water in the jar?
Yeah,
when you're
It's not going to
freezing?
be a little water.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, if
gonna
you
be-
fart enough, it'll fill up the jar.
We're either
We
doing
just have to fill
some
the whole
water
jar
or
with farts.
some air.
I think if we're doing this, we need to do bathtub because chlorinated water is going to fuck up the fart. The chlorine is
That's
going
true,
to
that's
kill
true,
the
that's
fart.
true, that's
Like,
true, that's
And we don't want to mix chlorine gas with our gas. You don't know.
Definitely
That's
don't
mustard
do that.
gas.
Yeah,
You're getting into Monsanto territory. and I don't want to.
we don't
So
want to deal
wait,
with that.
do you guys want me to go ahead and order Taco Bell for everybody?
Hey, do we have ice cream? I'll beat you to
Forgot about
it.
The engine.
So,
If you
Yeah.
just feed Ryan lactose,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah. It's bad.
Well, we
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We also have a 3D printer. Can we print the shape of someone's ass perfectly to make a perfect seal where
Like
they
a
can just
mold?
sit on like a mold and then fart and then it has nowhere to go except into
And then
the
put a rubber
apparatus?
seal, like a gasket.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
decide. The issue here is it better to have less ass or more ass?
All right, wait.
That's an easy-
I'm
Because, like-
figuring this out. I'm going back to my whiteboard.
Oh no, God, the
We'll use
whiteboard.
whiteboard.
Oh no.
If we're,
Yeah.
If we're
Are
gonna
we-
start using a
we're not-
whiteboard in these,
Oh,
can we get
God.
one that isn't see-through that
You
you
want me
can't
to do
actually?
it on the wall
yes,
with the
Yeah,
whiteboard thing?
100%. Because you just can't see that on camera.
just right on the wall.
Here, it's got whiteboard.
Wait, behind Charlie, by Shrek.
No, no, this has
This has
whiteboard
whiteboard
paint.
paint on it.
Okay.
Oh, is that why
Sort
there's
of.
writing that's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It doesn't erase.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So it's just
Well, the problem's the texture. Let's switch gears. How do we get this off the wall? Have you ever played the latest Bloons Tower Defense? You know, there's the spike thrower like that.
Yeah.
We do this. Center container,
We're all farting into the same container.
multiple tubes.
Oh.
It's like a hookah, but in
Yes.
reverse.
It's hookah for your ass. It's reverse ass hookah. Into vacuum sealed thing. Once we have enough, you clip the hoses. You've got that into the vat of liquid.
That's,
Okay.
The Geneva Convention was invented for this exact reason.
Stay down.
It'll stay down.
The best part is I think the only way it works is if you are farting with your ass in the air, because if you're just sitting on something and fart into a tube,
It's
it will
gonna s-
never
it's
go
not
up.
gonna- right.
Like the tube has to be going straight like upwards. So you're gonna have to fart
It's
like
10 foot
this
tall.
kinda,
You're
Yeah,
still
to
standing
make
right
sure.
there.
Do that again, I'll
No,
show
no.
you.
Okay.
Well, imagine there's also a cue here where, like, if everybody farts 300 times if we spend hours. It's got to push. Like the gas has to move.
No, it will move up.
No.
It will move up if it has, because it's lighter than
it's
air.
full,
It
right.
will go up into the device. So as long as
Right.
the tubes are vertical,
Yeah.
it will go up
Wait,
into.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we
the
essentially,
farting upward.
I am
That's what I'm
picturing
saying, the
this.
fart upwards.
We should give this to
We should make like a device, a toilet, basically a fart toilet, that you strap in and then it rotates you upside down, so you're like strapped
Imagine
in.
going into the warehouse, Charlie's fucking suspended, and there's just a container up here with a hose to his ass.
It's like a centrifuge.
I was gonna say we're thinking about this the wrong way. We're thinking we have to go up or down. You got to flip the axis. You start spinning around in a centrifuge and
Yeah.
it sucks all the fart like to the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like something Immortan Joe would have in like his lair.
He's got his concubine of like women, and he's like, "You can't birth me, my perfect son. Get in the fart centrifuge."
If we're gonna create this fart milking apparatus,
Yeah.
I think we should revisit the vacuum idea, because then we don't have to worry about the orientation or like
That's
the
true.
axis.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
true.
it's sucking.
pulls.
It's
The problem
pulling
with
it.
the
The problem is
And it
that
would create
the problem
a
is
vacuum
if you
seal to your asshole.
if you vacuum seal into your ass, you will just pull your organs
That
out of
is
your
true.
butthole.
The other thing is, a vacuum, even though it's in the name, a vacuum is not a vacuum.
It's also not airtight.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you
It's-
even
it's
talking
not-
about?
it's
It's a
not-
vacuum.
It's not about creating a vacuum. It's just like,
It's about the sucking.
It's about the suction.
I see.
No,
but
Yeah,
it's gonna,
but we
It's gonna suck
leak
your
the
organs
fart.
out of your
Yeah.
butthole.
Fart, fart's gonna go bye-bye.
If we have to prolapse our anuses for science,
No, what if we
Too
make
much. Like, it's probably gonna
a
melt
dry
instantly.
ice freezer
yeah, we need a
That
with
we
a
walk
glass,
into.
with like glass,
We need
so we
a
can see it.
vacuum chamber.
Yeah, so we can
Yeah.
see it.
All of our problems are solved with a vacuum chamber.
And-
If you've got a vacuum, reach out to us. We
And
need
a
it.
vacuum
Yeah.
chamber also solves the thing that Chase has been saying the whole time. Pressure is a massive factor that we can abuse to make it easier
can-
or harder to solidify the fart.
Forcibly condensate it.
Yes.
So that it's in liquid form. So then we can just.
At
freeze
that
it.
point, could we just keep pressing it tighter until it's a solid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Theoretically, I don't think we could do it.
Yeah.
But
I
someone
feel like
could.
at some
make a
point,
fart cube.
I feel like
Fart.
I feel like at some point the boiling point of the fart becomes an issue, right?
Point of the
Damn.
Because at a high pressure the boiling point changes,
Right.
or is it that at low pressure?
So is it gonna explode? If
But,
we
like, you can
press
take-
a
It
fart
could.
too hard, will it explode? That's the next
that'd be
It's
question.
like a
so
twice
cool.
baked fart. It farts itself.
Put it under hydraulic press. and it just fucking combusts.
I was looking it
That
up
would be
to see the freezing point of like the gases in fart, like the sulfur gas, the methane, and stuff, and all of them freeze too low. Because I was gonna say if we did get it to like negative 200 somehow, the air could stay gaseous and the fart could all solidify around, and we'd have a beautiful fart snow falling.
Is it poetic or disgusting that when Matt was drawing his theoretical device that now it looks like a butthole?
I think that's
Yeah, I thought that's what he was going
happy
for.
coincidence.
Yeah, I think that's a
Very happy
Yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah.
I just got a lot more info. If you have a lab and you
Yeah.
want to help us with this, let-
A lab would be helpful.
Yeah.
A lab would be nice.
it's definitely possible.
It
A
is.
small
we
lab
just-
somewhere, like the Department of Fartology. They just like burst open the doors, papers are flying. They're like,
Boys,
gentlemen,
we're back.
we've been summoned.
They contact
Needles,
us.
we just
Oh,
jab
we
our
need the,
intestines and
um,
pull and we're done.
We need the
obviously
scream
the best
extractor from Monsters Inc.
Yes, but for buttholes.
that's what I was thinking, and then I was like,
Farts.
my blood isn't gonna get out of the way for that. Sadly, I'm gonna be putting the needle in. I'm gonna be like, can I get to the fart? And my capillaries are gonna be like, no, sorry, I can't move today.
Halt! I can't allow you.
Osmosis Jones is gonna be like, get the go, move the fart, get it to the needle.
Burn the farts. They're coming for the flush the farts.
Like the SpongeBob meme he's throwing
All right, we'll see you from Matt's pool.
See it at NASA.
Either my pool or NASA.
One or the other.
We definitely are going to keep talking about this after the camera.
I'm